Hi Johan, it's been a while since we did this recording with you. This morning we released a very good news from Seatwell. Would you please tell us your reflections on this press release?
Absolutely. So first of all, we are already in July and still it's busy enough in our office so that we need to do this recording downstairs, which is a good sign that there is great activity going on here. But of course, this morning we released the exciting news that we have received our first commercial revenues from a customer who is engaging with us to write a proposal to use our technology. So for any company, that first revenue is obviously a huge milestone, and obviously also for us. So that's great. It's a small amount of money. There's no doubt about that. It's a symbolic amount, but it's still nonetheless a very important milestone for us. So that's great. We have prepared this material and submitted it. So now we will have to wait and see the results that comes back. It's going to take some time. We don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but we also need to rest a little bit after a very, very hectic couple of months leading up to this.
Yes, we've seen that you've been traveling a lot, not at least abroad. Will you tell us about what you've been up to these months?
Sure. I mean, as a part of our strategy, we said we're going to be much more visible and as visible as we can be. And every time we are invited to something, I try to accept to the extent possible anyway. I think that if you are invited and accept the invitation, you tend to be invited again. But if you're invited and not show up and not accept it, then it tends to not be invited again. But I think now that we are becoming more and more visible, it also reinforces that process. So we become more visible the more visible we are. So it's been an incredible time leading up to the summer, with a lot of traveling, a lot of international travel, and just a very busy time. So exciting.
We also released the news about our warrants and that it was well received and subscribed with more than 90%. What's your thoughts and reflections on this?
So I think again it shows a signal of strength that our shareholders are willing to subscribe to as much as, I think it was 91.7%, in a market which is currently extremely challenging. On average, it's even less than 50%, I think, that is subscribed to these type of warrants. So a great signal of patience and faith from our shareholders. It's also obviously strengthening the cash in the company, so we feel very comfortable about that. And it's great.
So tell us a little bit what's happening with the S2X project.
Sure. I mean, the plan to build S2X and put it into the water is intact. We are still working very hard to raise the remaining fund that we need to build and to continue to engage with all the stakeholders that are involved, to continue to engage with all the suppliers that are involved. So that plan remains absolutely intact. That's basically it.
Sounds good. What else is new within the company?
Well, we are basically now wrapping up the strategy work that we started in the beginning of March, basically when I started in the company. So it's been a process that's been going on for quite a few months, but we're really concluding a great piece of strategy work that's been going on now for a while. And as a part of that, we have also created our purpose, our vision, and our values in the company, and I think they really reflect who we are and also who we want to be. So as a purpose, we have said that we are going to build on the strengths of the Seatwell technology, which is that obviously many strengths, but one of them is that you're able to access the turbine, the generator and so on with smaller vessels and less infrastructure investment, and that can also then enable smaller projects. So our purpose is that we will enable floating offshore wind wherever it is needed. So I think that is a great purpose of our company. As a vision, we have said that we are going to be a leading supplier of floating offshore wind turbines. also reflecting that we intend to sell a lot of turbines and clearly be one of the big suppliers in the market. And we have created 5 values that we think is both reflecting the company as it is today, but also reflecting the company as we wanted to develop. So basically the first 3 are reflecting the team as it is today. It's that we're passionate about sustainability and about solving the climate challenge. That we can see already now in the team. People are passionate and purpose-driven, so that is great. We are creative, open-minded and solutions-oriented. Also very clear already now that the team is creative and innovative when it comes to technology and solving problems. We are collaborative, inclusive, and we care about each other. Also very obvious in this team. Strong team spirit, strong team feeling, and people do care a lot about each other. And the 4th one is perhaps the one where we also look to the future and try to shape the company a little bit differently compared to before, where we say that we are technical yet commercial, and we understand the importance of pace and agility in a fast-moving industry. So clearly we are now trying to live our strategy to become more commercial, to be out there and deliver technology to the market. And as a part of that, we really need to be fast and agile as well. And finally, we recognize and strive for equality and diversity, a very important value to really continue to build on equality and diversity as a strength for our organization and any organization. Clearly something we keep in mind when we do our recruitment campaigns and so on.
Okay, thank you so much for this session with you, Johan.
Thank you very much, and have a nice summer.
Thank you.